Hello Guild Wars 2 gamers, Mukluk here. Today is Tuesday, July 15th, and we've got some hella Guild Wars 2 news. New expansion. Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity was just announced, and I have many wonderful things to show you. So, let's just jump into it. First off, let's look at the trailer. Visions of Eternity announcement trailer. This is in multiple languages on their official YouTube channel. This is, of course, the English one because I'm a filthy American.
Whatever the Inquest are searching for, we need to find it first.
These fools have no idea the power
I'll talk after.
That's buried here. The ley energies on Castora flow in abundance. The wildlife is vicious. Finding the future requires exceptional vision. We will use every tool at our disposal. After this is done, they'll remember us forever.
What would you sacrifice for power? October 28th, 2025. Ooh. Hold on. I liked that. Give me a sec. I like that. Visions of Eternity. And then there is the pre-order bonuses here, and I'll go over those in detail soon. So, real quick, let's go back through the video and just look for anything neat, and then we'll talk about all the features and stuff coming out in the expansion. All right, so one, big fancy boat. I'm gonna be honest here. I have no idea what style boat that is. Someone in chat is gonna be like, oh, that is a Seraph ship from 1985. I don't know. I don't know whose type of ship that is, but that's interesting. This person is wearing the standard Necromancer colors. I'm assuming this might be a representative of the new Ritualist. I am not certain. We got two ships here. I'm out of the Inquest. I think it's funny in this scene that you hear land ho and there's a ship beached. Like, I just imagine the boat just wrecked right here and then the guy yelled land ho. He's fired. Castora is the name of the new landmass. I don't currently have any knowledge of Castora. Someone said, is that the pale tree? That is not the pale tree. These are just magic trees. Castora flow in abundance. We've got raptors that are combined with, like, hooded cobra things. I think right here, is she doing one of, like, a new writ move? I don't know. She looks like she's just, like, swinging a scepter. Like, she's just gonna club this thing. Bonk. And then we got a big Karka crab Titan thing, summoning a tidal wave. All right, right there. I didn't catch it at first, but if we go back here, there is mention of a skimmer overhaul. Notice there's a person riding this. This is not wildlife. This is a skimmer skin. And later, when it shoots, also this is like a crocodile dog, crocodile. Right there, pew 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 pew. Skimmer is getting gun, apparently. Kind of like how we got the breath attack on the sky scale, skimmers are getting gun. All right, and then right here, we've got guy shooting a fire attack with a gun, and it's a spray of fire. Maybe Ellie gun thing. And then she, once again, does the exact same slash. Here, we have got a few different things. We've got Indiana Jones with a rifle. The colors made me think Ranger, but that's not a Ranger because of the rifle. Possibly Mesmer, because purple, and probably Ellie, because the colors. And we've got the little Firefox there. We got Mozilla Firefox. Now, a couple things here. If we look at it, hang on a sec. Let me go back here. This is floating in the air, kind of like how a scrapper has the gyro that is floating above them. If you've not noticed, a scrapper whose function gyro is not on cooldown, it's just floating above their shoulder at all times. So I think the Firefox is for Elementalist, and it's floating next to them like a familiar. Now, that doesn't mean it's always a familiar. Maybe she can turn it into a giant monster from time to time. And right there, this might not be big. This might just be zoomed in a lot on the mini thing. Maybe it's just like a foci, like it's just a focus for her spells. Maybe she can actually summon it and it'll fight on the battlefield for a time. I don't know, but it does seem to be that. Okay, go back to this guy. Hold on a second. All right, so what is this right here? All right, we got bags of money and gold zooming around. Okay, is this a squid? Is that a tail? I think this is someone like digging, but it's like Looney Tunes style, where the stuff they're digging is just flying up all around them. Yeah, so I think this is the gambler, possibly? The thief gambler. And then we've got purple, which is Mesmer, and a flute. And to skip ahead a minute, there is a picture. Oh God, I have so many tabs open right now. Right there we go. Mesmer is getting barred. Or whatever it's called. It might be bard, it might be minstrel, it might be troubadour, it might be dirge, I don't know. It's Mesmer. It's Mesmer! It's Mesmer. Everyone who thought it was someone else, they were wrong. It's Mesmer. Okay, back to the video. Alright, so we got some more inquest stuff. They're up to no good. Trouble in the neighborhood. We got Ritlock is in this one. We got what I think the Necro thing is Gara, and they're all running from something. And the inquests have been upgrading raptors, apparently. So, cool stuff. Muk, they're also making drops for the reveal. Where did they announce that? I have not been told that. Hang on. I don't see anything on Twitch. Hold on. F5. Yeah. When I go to drops on Twitch, and hold on, is it Visions? Guild. No. I don't see any currently. It's hidden. Forum post. Hang on a second. To celebrate the announcement of the new expansion, Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity, we're doing Twitch drops from July 15th at 9 a.m. Pacific to July 17th. You'll be able to earn in-game rewards for Guild Wars 2 by watching any Twitch channel broadcasting Guild Wars 2. Cool. That's awesome. I love those. They are great for business. But at the same time, this is the Twitch dashboard. And if I refresh this, and then I hit Control F, and I search Guild, there's nothing there. So maybe it's not on yet? 9 a.m. Pacific is in 40 minutes. No, it's 9:22 Pacific right now. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we'll come back to that. I do have all, just for the people watching right now, I have all drops enabled, so they should be on if it's working. Okay, so back to this, and then there's the pre-order bonuses. All right. Next thing, on the Twitter, they say Epic Adventure beckons. Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity arrives October 28th. Perilous adventure awaits. Pre-purchase for bonuses. Dive into the details. And then there's just links to their other stuff. Refreshing this, is there any new videos there? There is not. Okay, so this is the shop page, which you can open by using my referral link. Nudge, nudge. So for those who don't know, Guild Wars 2 is sold on 3 platforms. It is sold on Steam, it is sold on Epic, and it has the standalone client that it had when it first came out. If you are using the standalone client, if you decide to pre-purchase the game, I encourage you to use your favorite content creator's referral link or mine. Any of those. It is the same price, and it vastly supports the content creator that you enjoy, whether it is Iron Teapot or Mighty Maiden or Laura Potatoes, whatever. Any of them, it's a huge, huge boon. My own, of course, will be linked down below, but if you want to use one of the others, I just encourage you to use someone's if you're using standalone client. If you are on Steam or Epic, disregard that because there is not a referral link for those. I wish there was. All right, so this is the shop page for Visions of Eternity. And we got the same video here. I've already checked it, and we got some other artwork. We got this right here. It's got the bonus. There's the hat. I think the deluxe edition. Which one comes with the hat? Let me see. Standard. A year of adventure awaits on the island of Castora, Visions of Eternity, with more content coming out on 3 quarterly releases. And then the deluxe edition says upgrade to the deluxe edition to get the expansion along with the exclusive Castoran tentacled skimmer skin, an exclusive set of permanent fairy dust gathering tools, a character slot, and an identity repair kit. And the Ultimate Edition has all that same stuff, but then it also has $50 worth of gems for $25 more. This has forever been how it is. So if any of you are just thinking about like, oh, I would like buying stuff on the gem store, the Ultimate Edition is $25 more than Deluxe, but it gives you $50 worth of gems. Compare, this is what we got right here. You can see everything side by side. And, you know, if you wish to get one of these, you can get one of those. And then there's some other artwork here. Here's someone riding on their dragonfly skimmer thing. And there is some artwork of Castora. Very pretty looking place. There's a Char with a spear looking up at Mothman from Teen Titans. And is that the last thing? I think that's the last thing. All right. So let's look down here at the details. Let's see. Adventure on an unknown island. Tyria's leaders are anxious about rumors of covert inquest voyages launched in search of the island of Castora, an island so remote that it's long been thought to be inaccessible or even non-existent. The risks involved prevent all but the most tenacious and perhaps foolhardy of pursuers from investigating the inquest plan. Your race to discover the inquest plot will lead you across 2 new open-world regions at launch, each filled with magical energies and strange creatures. 2 additional maps will open as the story continues over the course of a year. So, to recap something they've said recently in the past, they went over... thank you, Typical. I'll open that and I'll look at that in a bit. Give me just a second here. Okay, so they said that they regretted how kind of rushed the story was in Soto and Janthir. And so rather than what they did last time they had the release had story, 3 months after, 6 months after, and 9 months after, there was more story. This time, they are going to not have story at the 3-month update and just work on features, and that gives the writers more time to cook. I'm totally fine with that. I'm the kind of player that I am happy to play my second favorite game while waiting on a fire patch for my first favorite game. I'm totally fine with that. You should be too. That's what they're planning on right now. During your travels, you'll unlock 3 new mastery tracks, including one for your skimmer mount that will unlock new and updated abilities. The new region also brings new adventures, collections, and thematic rewards. Players who own both Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity and Jathier Wilds will be able to unlock the new Castoran Homestead map. So there is a new type of homestead. And quick pause here, we got a picture of... Now, female Sylvari. Anytime they show artwork for the Ranger stuff, they show it on a female Sylvari. Just like anytime they show a Necro, they show it on a male Asura. Every class has kind of a mascot, like a representative of them. So that, just to show what I'm talking about here, if I go to training, female Sylvari Druid, female Sylvari Sylvies, female Sylvari Untamed. So this right here is likely related to the Ranger. And as you can see with all the birds, the Ranger's new elite spec is going to be throwing french fries at people and mobbing them with seagulls. Very similar to when you play the hobo in Yakuza Like a Dragon. So, looks awesome. I can't wait. Elite specializations and combat updates. A new elite spec for each profession will unlock new traits, profession mechanics, and healing utility and elite skills. Further augment your build by acquiring new relics themed to your adventures in Castora. And works toward 5 legendary rewards, 2 new legendary weapons, a ring, an accessory, and an aqua breather. Finally. Oh my gosh. All right, longtime players are probably way more hyped than new players here. New players probably confused by this. The aqua breather is the only equipable slot in the game right now for your gear that doesn't have a legendary. So if anyone who's got full legendary, they don't have a legendary aqua breather because it wasn't possible. So it's just, it's completing the collection. We already have rings, this is just a new way to get it. We already have accessories and weapons, these are just new ways to get it. This doesn't exist in game currently. So, very exciting for that. Another picture here of Tiny Ritlock and Big Mothman. Deadly Encounters. The magically infused landscape of Castora is home to all manner of strange warped wildlife. 2 of the 3 major updates coming in 2026 will pit players against the most powerful of the island's denizens in raid encounters, including challenge modes and a legendary mode, and a new convergence. Along with the first of the new raid encounters, the new system updates will make raids easier to access. A fractal with an accompanying challenge mode will also release with the last of the major expansion updates. Now, really quick pause here. What does easier to access raids mean? It can mean a few things. One thing, and I hope it's not this is just my own personal taste, but one thing it could be is similar to the LFG system from games like World of Warcraft, where you just queue as a tank, as a healer, as a DPS, and then it's like, okay, you and you and you and you and you, puts you together, and it drops you in the dungeon. I am a believer that that kills the social aspect of the MMOs that they do that in. In my experience in those games is that you end up in groups where nobody talks, and if you make a single mistake, you get vote kicked out, stuff like that. So that, I feel like, is at one extreme, and what we have now is at the other extreme. There's definitely room in the middle, and I'm hoping it's, you know, somewhere in there. But we'll see what they decide to do. Okay, scrolling down a little, we got a picture of a dock here, like a beach. It says, new features and rewards. New emotes, weapons, armor, recipes, and other unique rewards await those who brave the dangers of Castora. And seasonal Wizard's Vault refreshes throughout the expansion will bring additional options for unique aesthetic rewards. To support the addition of a new homestead map, we're introducing 2 additional features. The first, the ability to freely swap between the Janthiri and the Castoran maps, is helped by the second feature, Layouts. Layouts creates a file you can use to save, load, share, and edit arrangements of decorations. We'll share more about these and other features as we get nearer to the launch of Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity. So, homestead makers, you can save things you make and then put them away and make other things with your Legos. And then the last thing here is just the minimum system requirements. All right, so that is the features here. What else do we have? So there is the Steam page. Not sure if there is any additional artwork here we haven't already seen. There's like an Inquest guy, Castora, some ruins, Castora. We got what could be a ranger holding... Is that the feathery bow? She's got like a bow made... Okay, what 2 possibilities. That could just be like a skin that we haven't seen in the game for Longbow. That could also be the new feathery bow thing that we saw as a class icon. Third possibility, that could be one of the new legendary weapons? They said there's 2 new legendary weapons. Or it could be like a kit for the bow thing. I don't know. I do see feathers. Yeah, there's feathers right here. There's feathers up here. Okay. Then there's that. There's that. There's the big crab thing. There's the Mesmer with her ukulele. And then like the cover art, all right. And then the Steam and Epic thing. Okay, and then we got a blog post. All right, so blog post, we're gonna read this now because this might have information we didn't already seen, but I'm sure there will be some duplicate stuff. All right. Today, we're thrilled to announce our next expansion, Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity, and its release date. Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity launches on October 28th, 2025, and like the previous 2 expansions, will bring with it a year of story chapters and 3 major content updates. You can get an overview of what to expect from our 6th expansion on the official page, and we'll be sharing tons of additional details between now and launch. At Muck Drops are live now. All right, so sorry, YouTube audience, YouTube video audience for later. Let me check on this. Confirmed. So they are showing now. /hiss emote tome, inventor's sunglasses, and the ritualist outfit. Makes sense. They're bringing ritualist back. Okay. So those drops are available on Twitch now, apparently. Okay. Well, I guess I should change my stream title. Hang on just a second. Let's see. Drops. All right, there we go. All right, your race to discover the Inquest plot will lead you across 2 new open-world regions at launch, each filled with magical energies and strange creatures. 2 additional maps will open as the story continues over the course of a year. For Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity, we'll be releasing story chapters differently than we've done for the previous 2 expansions. To read about this and other insights, see our Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds retrospective blog from last week. Okay. And then we got another picture here. Let's see. They did not even tell us about one spec. They dropped the whole chart and place your butts. Yeah, we're still reading. We're going to see if there's more. Okay. Expansions features new elite specs. Elite specs are back. Influences from members of the Tyrian Alliance bring new ways to play each of our 9 professions. In Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity, you'll experience new trait lines, profession mechanics, and healing utility and elite skills, adding many new ways to play your characters. From August 20th to 27th, we're holding an in-game preview week for you to beta test all of the elite specializations. When that preview arrives, we'll ask for your feedback to help us take each elite spec through the polish phase and into launch. Now, real quick, that doesn't mean we have to wait till August 20th to find out what they all are. That means that's when we get to play them. All right? They've done this before. When that preview arrives, we'll ask for your feedback to help us take each elite spec through the polish phase and into launch. All players of the Guild Wars 2 account in good standing may participate in the preview. We'll be back next week to kick off a series of blogs and live streams to talk about the elite specs in great detail. Stay tuned. Oh, friggin' torture. Okay, so we do have to wait a week for the details. So, like, we know Mesmer's getting barred something, but we don't know the details of what it does. Blue ball, yeah, blue ball. Skimmer Mastery. In Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity, the Skimmer mount will be featured with new and updated mechanics. Hover, dive, and soar faster than ever before as you explore the dangerous and beautiful environments of Castora. Alright. Very curious how they're going to do this. So, like, the Skimmer already is the fastest mode of transportation when you're above water, if you're on your own. And also underwater. Underwater mounts, there's the Skimmer if you've done the Mastery, and the Turtle, but the Skimmer's way faster than the Turtle underwater. And above water, it's faster than the boat, unless maybe you have like a bunch of people in the boat spamming the cheer option. I don't know, it almost sounds like they're going to make this like a pseudo flying mount. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with this. Let's see. Mo, did you already check and compare versions of the expansion of Yeah, I did. Yep. Mug, a PC Gamer article has one more image of a class might be Guardian. Send me a link, I'll pull it up. Raids and combat. In 2026, raids and strikes will be unified under the same structure, improving access for new players and streamlining rewards. We're also investing in systems that help facilitate group content, which we'll talk about more in the future. Okay, hang on a sec. I don't see a new image on here that we hadn't already seen. Hang on. Yes, I do. Wait. Yes, I do. There is one. Ah, flashbang. What's happening? Okay, here we go. My dark mode Chrome extension failed. All right, so we've got the feather bow thing, I think, for the Ranger. We've got the Bard guitar on the Mesmer. And that. Blue flame makes me think Guardian. So he's got a two-hand sword, but he also has a lamp behind him. Blue lantern. In brightest day and blackest night, no balance shall escape my sight. Let those who worship ArenaNet's might beware my power. OP Guardian Light. All right, yeah, so I'm guessing this is Guardian because I see a blue lantern thing. I don't know what it is, but there you go. All right, let's see. 2 new raid encounters, including challenge modes and legendary mode, will be added in the major updates to Guardian Wars 2. To Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity next year. In addition, a new Convergence and Fractal with Challenge Mode will also release in the final expansion update next year, giving players lots of obstacles to tackle and overcome. And person for reference. Chat, in America, that's how you're viewed if you're 6 foot. That's 5'11". Legendary treasures. Over the course of the expansion and its subsequent content updates, players can pursue 6 new legendary items. 3 new weapons, a ring accessory, and the long-requested Aqua Breather. Yes. New Homestead. Players who own Guild Wars 2 Janther Wilds and Visions of Eternity get to unlock a whole new Homestead map. You'll be able to save your decoration layout and freely swap between the Jantheria and Castoran maps with the new layouts feature. We'll share more information about the new homestead and layouts in the coming months. All right. Other rewards. The Wizard's Vault will continue to offer new seasonal rewards for players to earn as they play through the expansion. New relics will bring players more options for their builds and combat capabilities, and of course, you'll be able to earn new armor, weapons, recipes, emotes, and more. And we've got, this is the Commodore hat that I think comes with a pre-purchase and outfit here. Love the glowing badge there. And these weapons, is that a seahorse? It's like they're angry seahorses. Yeah, there's like one on the blade there. Okay. Pre-purchase bonuses available now. Pre-purchasing any edition of Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity before the expansion launches at 9 a.m. Pacific time on October 28th comes with 3 rewards. The exclusive Plumed Commodore's Hat Helm Skin, the exclusive Eternal Alchemist title, and a box with your choice of 1 chromatic resin weapon skin. Visit the official store page for full details on Standard, Deluxe, and Ultimate Editions. You can pre-purchase the expansion through the official store or from the in-game store, Steam, EGS, or official retailers, or Mukluk's referral link. Fashion forward. We have one final feature that will launch in one of the major updates to Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity next year and will be available to all players regardless of expansion ownership. Fashion templates! Oh! I don't even really care that much because I never changed mine, but I know that this is a hugely requested feature. I'm happy that my people are happy, all right? I know so many people want this. Fashion templates. Dude, underwater rebreather, fashion templates, homestead templates, new elite specs, ritualist paragon, freaking Blue Lantern, whatever that guy was. I don't want another bow, but this is all pretty good. Fashion templates function similarly to build and equipment templates, allowing players to save a template of the aesthetic features for armor, trinkets, back items, and infusions. We'll share more information here in the future about fashion templates and all the other features coming with Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity. You can read more details about the full contents of Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity on the product page. It'll be a busy summer as we prepare to set sail for Castora. Stay tuned for more information. All right, we got some pictures here. All right, so the person, the Asura is riding on what is presumed to be a new skimmer skin that looks like a dragonfly thing that's got the guns on it. We've got the ranger again that we are presuming is summoning the feather bow into their hand, judging by that other picture we saw. We've got a inquest base. We have got a... oh, gosh. Hold on. Some people are seeing an ad right now. Be patient for a moment. Quick drink of water. How you doing today, Ms. I'm doing good, Aisha. It's a good day. It's a good day. This is awesome. This is... there's some really good features here. Let's see. Looking at Twitch drops. Oh my god, I guess I'm streaming a lot of Guild Wars 2 the next 3 days. So Twitch Drops is continuing today, tomorrow, and the next day. Alright, 30 seconds. We're waiting on the ads at 30 seconds. Working on my first legendary weapon. Fastest way to earn a Gift of Battle. The only way to get Gift of Battle is World v World reward track. So get in there, use boosters if you have any that increase how fast you fill the reward track. You can get the buff from your guild hall to increase the speed again. A few people in chat saying next week is World v World Rush. Hey, what's up?
He says meow.
We're reading about the new expansion.
Yeah, it's like what called Vo.
Visions of Eternity.
Yeah, Voe.
Voe, yes, exactly. Now you're getting it. Mwah. Do you want to show them all for a minute, and then I'll get back to it? This is Chip, for those of you who haven't met him, who is currently being manhandled by my son, but he tolerates it because he's a very patient cat. Okay, thank you. All right. Watch the claws, watch the claws. He's caught me before.
His claws aren't out yet.
Not yet, yeah, but all you just shink, they just pop out really fast. Okay. He's starting to squirm. Maybe set him down before he runs out of patience with you.
Maybe you're too scary.
I'm too scared. We did shove him in my face. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think he wants to leave. All right, so picture here. I think the ad breaks over. We got a picture here of this person with the feather bow and a whole bunch of seagulls. I don't know if the seagulls are related to the bow or if they just happen to be flying by, and this is a very creative picture. We've got an Inquest base. We have got, what else? Picture of Castora. Another Inquest base where they're putting tech on raptors. Let's see, some ruins in Astora. Like a swampy place in Astora. Hopefully it's a poison swamp. Gamers love that. We've got a dock here, maybe like a little outpost. Not sure if this is where we start our adventure or just somewhere in the middle. We got like another dock here, and there's a waypoint. So they're using the style of waypoints from the Wizard's Tower again. And we got a loading screen. Hang on a sec. Wait, what? Whatever the picture is after this one is broken, but I can go to the next one. And there's Bard Mesmer. Giant Kraken thing. All right, we've come full circle. Okay. So we've got all of those. Could be the new homestead. Maybe. Let's see. Mike probably hasn't muted, honestly. Alerts are paused right now, yeah. All right, did we go through everything? Hang on. So there's Visions of Eternity. That's all we know about it right now. I'm a little bummed out that I'm not getting more information about the Elite specs today because they had a freaking countdown on Twitter every day. There was like 3 days. It's like, yeah, 3 days till I learn nothing about what this icon means, right? So I'm a little bummed out about that. Hold on, let's see. Like this right here. Yeah, 1 day until you don't know what this shield means, right? So I'm a little bummed out about that. However, these features look good. The features in this look really freaking good. All right, so going back, there's, I covered that. Refresh that to see if there was any new video stuff that went up. Don't think there's any new. Checking their Twitter one more time. Let's see. Epic. Wait, did they double post? Okay. And then the game update notes. Okay, so now the least interesting thing. There's a couple of bug fixes and stuff today. It's a pin of a post. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, I'm old now. A Skibbity, Ohio, and stuff like that. I don't know how to internet. All right. There was a minor patch today in the live version of Guild Wars 2, July 15th. Note to users of Arc DPS, it might have broken. Guild Wars 2 Vision of Eternity pre-purchase. You can pre-purchase the expansion. Yes. General changes. We fixed an issue that caused a missing or incorrect name to appear in the combat log for attack sourced from Titanic Lung or Vascular Nodule on Bava Nisos. Let's see. Fixed a rare client crash that could occur when docking a skiff. Fixed an issue that caused significantly reduced performance when facing certain directions in the Wizard's Tower, Amnitas, Skywatch Archipelago, or Inner Naos maps. Open world, homestead. Decoration density limit for homesteads has been doubled, allowing you to place twice as many decorations to be placed within the same area. Fixed a visual issue that prevented the decoration limit from increasing in the UI if the decoration palette was open while a decoration limit upgrade was purchased. Fixed an issue that prevented the Super Adventure Box homestead recipes from being available for purchase during the year-round vendor in Hooligan's Route. That's the little rat and lion's arch. Items. Black Lion chest merchants now offer some returning outfits in exchange for Black Lion statuettes, so you could buy some outfits. Fixed an issue that prevented underwater weapon skins from appearing in the vintage Black Lion boxes. Kinfall Fractal. In challenge mode, the Whispering Shadow now channels Guttering Light more quickly and gains Pulsing Barrier during Glacial Midnight. Additionally, Frozen Teeth is now higher priority when the boss recovers from being stunned. This should reduce situations in which high party DPS players can allow players to skip mechanics. Fixed an issue in normal mode that caused the boss to skip Guttering Light and start casting Glacial Midnight without stealing life fire from players. Fixed an issue that prevented Bling 9009 from displaying any new items after completing the challenge mode. He's supposed to have new stuff for sale after you do that. PvP, the wave respawn timer is now unique per team, and it begins with player's death. All right. It was also pointed out to me that I should check the Black Lion chest in game. Black Lion chest. I don't see anything new, you guys. Do I need to restart my game? Let's try restarting the game. Hold on just a moment. I'm going to type in my password. So I'm going to distract you guys with the bacon of obscurity. Do not look behind the bacon. I am doing very important things back here. Do not interrupt me. Alright, it's patching. It's downloading. Can I get the referral link for the pre-order? Yes, it is pinned to the top of the chat, and I thank you for considering using it. It's very helpful. It is halfway done. Turn your Windows sounds off. No. I have to run the game in administrative mode, or administrator mode, for the game, for my streaming software to work right. So you get to hear the ding. You get to hear it, you lucky dog. Alright. Logging back in. Which dark mode extension are you using? I don't know. I've been using it forever. Lampbender can be your new main if you can res people. Lampbender. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. Where is the black line chest? There we go. Regenerative chamber chair. Are you just in the tank like Goku? What? Like, oh yeah, do we have 2 minutes to wait on this boss to spawn? Let me just get into my tank. I mean,
look at the sinews on those legs.
Yeah. The box design, yeah. I mean, they've done it in so much media, right? They did it in Starship Troopers. They did it in Dragon Ball Z. Wolverine did it in X-Men. Zordon tank, yeah, Zordon. Okay. All right. Well, that's in the black line chest now if you need it. And the last thing, let me go check the ticket guy if there's anything new. Is there a code I need to enter? Just usually like it just uses cookies. They don't give me a code. They just it's a link with a cookie. So as long as you're not blocking the cookie on that website, or you don't, as long as you don't have like an ad blocker, it should work. Thank you. That inventory, the inventory's fine. Look, I can fit you in here. Oh my god. All right. Imperial Everbloom. No, still the same. Still the same. All right, last thing to check. Is there anything on the gem store that's new? New expansion, Visions of Eternity, pre-purchase now. Boatsman hat. Oh my god, can I join the Straw Hat Pirates? I mean, kind of. I was joking. Gonna go find One Piece. BRB. All right. Anything? Anything else? What is this? Shelled Sky Sail. I think that one's been there. I think that one's been there. All right. Cool, 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 cool. Holding back a sneeze. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. Yes. So, if you're interested in pre-ordering the expansion based on what you've heard so far, there is a link pinned under the video. I encourage you to use, if not mine, someone's referral link. Unless you're playing on Steam or Epic, there is no referral links for those. Do what you gotta do. If you're not sure if you're gonna purchase it yet, I respect that. I am the same. If you're not gonna, pre-purchase it, just save the link for later, and then if you decide to later, then great. I totally respect waiting if you wish to do that. But that's it. That is all the information that I have on Visions of Eternity right now. And very much looking forward to next week when we find out what these elite specs are and get more information on those. All right. Yeah.